guys, it's Jessica again here. Today we're going to be taking a look at tires and figuring out how to use the tire depth gauge to measure our tires correctly. So one thing that you guys may have learned in your books already is that when we're measuring tires, we want to make sure we're not measuring just anywhere on the tire, but we want to make sure we find our tire wear indicator marks in between the tread, and we're going to be measuring straight from there. So for example, we have our tire depth indicators right here, and so we'll take our tire depth gauge and we'll go ahead and get onto the indicator right there, take it out, measure it, and again these are going to be in 30 seconds. So it's at 30 seconds over here. Now it's important to make sure that you measure across the tire in different places, just to make sure that you're getting a clear view of what the tire is actually wearing like. And then we take another tire depth indicator right here, measure it, and we're about 6:30 seconds. Do it across the way, 6:30 seconds, one more, and it's about 5:30 seconds. So as you can see, we have a nice even spread along the tire for the wear. Now if we went ahead and just stuck the tire depth gauge anywhere in it, this is actually reading about over 7:30 seconds. This is reading over about 8:30 seconds. If I did over here, this is reading about, again, 8:30 seconds. So as you can see, there's quite a bit of difference in between measuring it just anywhere on the tire and actually on the wear indicators. So again, it is important that you are measuring on those indicators. Another thing that you're going to do when you're taking a look at tires is you're going to take a look at the wear patterns. So if we notice over here, we can actually see that we have a little bit more inner tire wear than we do on the outside. It's a little bit lower because if you can see, there's some indicators right here on the edges. So that's a clear indication that we are getting that inner tire wear. Not a lot, but you know, pretty standard for what we normally see. If this is any more significant, then obviously we need to start taking a look at the alignment and seeing any other issues that are going on. So as you can see, we have that inner tire wear here, and that's one of the important reasons why we rotate the tire, so that way we're not wearing this tire out too much on the inside, and so we rotate it to make sure we kind of spread that wear out evenly. Another thing that you want to take a look at is do we notice any cupping in the tires? Do we notice any feathering along the edges? Do we notice any other indications that there might be a wear issue going on that we might need to consider? Sometimes if we have a lot of wear just along the inside, obviously that's telling us that our tires are overinflated constantly, so we need to make sure we're addressing that and talking to the customer. So when we're doing the inspection on the tires for this vehicle, we actually saw that we have a screw in one of these tires. Unfortunately, it is in one of the placements that is non-repairable, which is always along the sides here. Anything in the middle, we can usually plug it or patch it. But before we recommend this to a customer saying, hey, you have a non-repairable nail screw in your tire, you need a new tire, first we want to make sure that it actually is leaking and it's not just surface damage. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and pop the screw out. Whoop. Alrighty. And then I don't hear any noise, but it's always good to double check, so we can go ahead and spray it with some any spray that you have. And yep, you got nothing there. So that actually was just just surface damage on the tire. So because we did our due diligence and we actually double checked to make sure that it wasn't actually leaking, we saved the customer from having to replace the tire, and they're all good to go.